which is item 12, the financial report for the 3 months ended 30th of September. So, Len, we've got you instead of Bruce, so welcome to the table.
Bruce is on, I'm afraid.
So, good morning, everybody. Apologies from both Bruce and Diane, but both Patricia and I are here to answer any questions if you have any. The key things on this report is for the first quarter of the year. We're forecasting that small surplus for the rest of the year. It's only about 1.5 million. It is at the low end of what we're doing, but it means that we're running to a balanced book. We've looked at the reasons some of that's come through is through, if you would have noted, that there's a higher trans waste dividend coming through. Plus, there's, although there will be slightly higher forecast OPEX costs, there's no concern at this point in stage of time. Our rates deferrals for under Area 1 and 4, which we've agreed under COVID, basically we've approved a further 2,100 claims to defer $6.8 million. This is in line with our expectations, but once again, there's a mix of repayments already out of that money as well. So the level of the deferrals is quite acceptable. As far as the CapEx is concerned, I've had previous colleagues have presented this morning. There's a $25 million forecast carry forward at this point in time. So I'll sort of leave that up to them, that they've actually spent a lot of time on that. So that just is basically it. If you have any questions, once again, 1 quarter into the year, we're still looking all right.
Great, thank you very much for that. It's worth reflecting that this time last year we were $6 million overspent. So this is a very different situation than we were looking at that time. And as I noted earlier, that $25 million carry forward currently forecast, I'm sure that will continue to be an area of focus as we continue building the draft LTP. So moving to questions, are there any questions on this report? Jimmy.
On page 123, those capital expenditure, forecast delivery 496. Let's cover the multi-use arena and also multi-sports facility or exclude.
Yes, I mean that's to what extent the multi-use arena. There is a slide on those costs. So whatever proportion of the costs that are coming to this year will include some of that 496. And that's from the funded money that we got for the decontamination and the other works, the early works program.
Yes.
So, so that is included in there. But remember, that there is a shift already going forward of that money, of that plan.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Yanni.
Thank you. Just looking at the forecast overspend, you say it's the Christchurch Northern Corridor downstream project, 7.6 million, but the memo we got yesterday had 5.8 million. So I was just trying to understand what the difference was.
Sorry, Councillor Johansson, I didn't see yesterday's memo. So can I get that back to you with that response?
Yep,
because
please
that's the key thing for me is that I'll address this paper. If I've got to look at something else, I'd better find out what that is. Is that okay?
Yeah, no, that's
Thank
fine.
you.
It may just be more of a timing
Yep.
thing. It may not be the.
This report was written
budget, so.
3 weeks ago as part of our program of work. So there will be things happening between the delivery of this report and something that may have happened yesterday. So I'll get some information back.
Yep, let's find out and get the information circulated.
Yes.
Thank you.
That would be great. Thanks.
No further questions? So Sam, you're happy to move. Jimmy, you're happy to second. Okay, so moved and seconded. No discussion. All those in favour say aye. Against? That's carried. Thank you. And Len, you're remaining with us for item 13, the corporate finance report.
Yep, if there's, once again, I'll take any questions on this one. I do have Andrew here if there's any questions specifically on Treasury activity, but I'd like to take the report as basically read.
Thank you. Are there any questions on this report? All right, so I'm happy to move this. Tim, you'll second. All those in favour say aye. Aye. Against? That's carried. Thank you.